Nice That You Looking At. Shake It Off is a song by the American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift and the lead single from her fifth studio album, 1989-2014. She wrote the song with its producers, Max Martin and Shellback. Inspired by the media scrutiny on Swift's public image, the lyrics are about her indifference to detractors and their negative remarks. An up-tempo dance pop song. Shake It Off features a looping drum beat, a saxophone line, and a handclap-based bridge. Big Machine Records released it on August 18, 2014. To promote 1989 as Swift's first pop album after her previous country image and sound. Initial reviews mostly praised the production as catchy, but some criticized the lyrics as weak and shallow. Retrospectively, critics have considered Shake It Off an effective opener for 1989 as an album that transformed Swift's image from country to pop. NME and Consequence ranked it among their best songs of the 2010s decade. The single topped charts and was certified multi-platinum in Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. And it was certified platinum in countries across Europe, the Americas, and Asia Pacific. In the United States, the single peaked atop the Billboard Hot 100 and received a diamond certification from the Recording Industry Association of America. Mark Romanek directed the music video for Shake It Off, which portrays Swift as a clumsy person unsuccessfully attempting several dance moves. Critics accused the video of cultural appropriation for featuring dances associated with people of color such as twerking. Swift performed the song on the 1989 World Tour, 2015, the Reputation Stadium Tour, 2018, and the Eras Tour, 2023-2024. Shake It Off won Favorite Song at the 2015 People's Choice Awards and received 3 nominations at the 2015 Grammy Awards. Following the 2019 dispute regarding the ownership of Swift's back catalog, she re-recorded the song as Shake It Off, Taylor's version, for her 2023 re-recorded album 1989, Taylor's Version. Taylor Swift had been known as a primarily country singer-songwriter until her fourth studio album Red, released in October 2012, which incorporates various pop and rock styles, transcending the country sound of her previous releases. The collaborations with Swedish pop producers Max Martin and Shellback introduced straightforward pop hooks and new genres, including electronic and dubstep, to Swift's discography. Swift and her label, Big Machine, promoted it as a country album. The album's diverse musical styles sparked a media debate over her status as a country artist, to which she replied in an interview with The Wall Street Journal, "I leave the genre labeling to other people." Swift began recording her fifth studio album, 1989, while touring to support Red in mid-2013, inspired by 1980s synth pop. She conceived 1989 as her first official pop record that would transform her image from country to pop. Martin and Shellback produced 7 out of 13 tracks for the album's standard edition, including Shake It Off. Swift wrote the lyrics to Shake It Off and composed the song's melody with Martin and Shellback, the last song recorded for 1989. It was recorded by Sam Holland at Conway Recording Studios in Los Angeles and by Michael Ilbert at MXM Studios in Stockholm, Sweden. The track was mixed by Serban Genia at Mix Star Studios in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and mastered by Tom Coyne at Sterling Sound Studio in New York City. Musically, Shake It Off is an up-tempo dance pop song that incorporates a saxophone line. Jonas Thander, the song's saxophone player, based his part on Martin's pre-recorded MIDI horn sample, using a tenor horn. The song's upbeat production is accompanied by a looping drum beat, a handclap-based bridge, and synthesized saxophones. The lyrics of the song were inspired by the media scrutiny that Swift had experienced during her rise to stardom. In an interview with Rolling Stone in August 2014, Swift said about the song's inspiration, "I've had every part of my life dissected. When you live your life under that kind of scrutiny, you can either let it break you, or you can get really good at dodging punches. And when one lands, you know how to deal with it. And I guess the way that I deal with it is to shake it off." Discussing the song's message with NPR in October 2014, Swift said that "Shake It Off" represented her more mature perspectives from her previous single, Mean, 2010, which was also inspired by her detractors. According to Swift, if Mean was where she assumed victimhood, Shake It Off found her in a proactive stance to take back the narrative and have a sense of humor about people who kind of get under skin, and not let them get under skin. In the first verse of the song, Swift references her perceived image as a flirtatious woman with numerous romantic attachments. "I go on too many dates, but I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say." The lines in the chorus are arranged rhythmically to produce a catchy hook. "'Cause the player's gonna play, 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 and the hater's gonna hate, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake." The spoken word bridge opens with Swift asserting that the dirty cheats of the world could have been getting down to this sick beat. The lyric, "This sick beat," is trademarked to Swift by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. On August 18, 2014, during a live streaming event held on Yahoo, sponsored by ABC News, Swift announced the album 1989 and the lead single, Shake It Off, and premiered its music video. Within minutes of the video's release, Big Machine, in partnership with Republic Records, released the song to contemporary hit radio and adult contemporary radio in the United States. Shake It Off was made available for download by Big Machine on August 19, and a limited CD single edition was available via Swift's website on September 11. In Europe, Shake It Off was added to a BBC radio playlist in the United Kingdom on August 25, released to Italian radio on August 29, and was released as a CD single in Germany on October 10. The release of Shake It Off and its parent album 1989 had been highly anticipated, given Swift's announcement that she would abandon her country roots to release an official pop album. The magazine Drowned in Sound described the single as, undoubtedly, the most significant cultural event since Radiohead's 2011 album The King of Limbs, while noting that Shake It Off was not Swift's first straight-up pop song. Billboard's Jason Lipschutz considered it a sign of a bold foray into the unknown, in which Swift could experiment beyond her well-known formulaic country pop songs that had been critically and commercially successful. Shake It Off received mixed reviews upon release. Although positive reviews found the production catchy, critics deemed the track repetitive and lacking substance compared to Swift's works on Red. Randall Roberts from the Los Angeles Times lauded the sound as perfect pop confection, but found the lyrics shallow, calling them insensible to the political events at the time. When lives are at stake and nothing seems more relevant than getting to the actual truth, liars and cheats can't and shouldn't be shaken off. Incongruence. The Guardian's Molly Fitzpatrick wrote that the lyrics fell short of Swift's songwriting abilities, giving the song a 3 out of 5 stars score. Jeff Terrick from American Songwriter regarded Swift's new direction as a left turn worth following, while Terrick agreed that the lyrics were dismissive. He felt that critics should not have taken the song seriously because it was pretty harmless. In a positive review, Jason Lipschutz from Billboard wrote, "Swift proves why she belongs among pop's queen bees. The song sounds like a surefire hit." In a review of the album 1989, Alexis Petridis praised the lyrics for twisting cliches until they sound original. In the words of Andrew Unterberger from Spin, while Shake It Off was musically a red herring that feels out of place on the album, it thematically represents Swift's new attitude on 1989, where she liberated herself from overtly romantic struggles to embrace positivity. Swift herself acknowledged the song as an outlier on 1989 and deliberately released it as the lead single to encourage audiences to explore the entire album and not just the singles. Retrospectively, Hannah Mylrea from NME considered Shake It Off an effective opener for Swift's 1989 era, which transformed her image to mainstream pop. While saying that Shake It Off was not one of the album's better songs, Rob Sheffield from Rolling Stone applauded it for serving as a trailer to announce her daring 80s synth-pop makeover. Nate Jones from Vulture agreed, but described the song's bridge as the worst 24 seconds of the entire album. In his 2019 ranking of Swift singles, Petridis ranked Shake It Off third, behind Blank Space, 2014, and Love Story, 2008, lauding its irresistible hook and sharp-tongued wit. Jane Song from Paste was less enthusiastic, placing Shake It Off among Swift's worst songs in her catalog. Swift has a pattern of choosing the worst song from each album as the lead single. Shake It Off gained an audience of 9 million on US airplay after one day of release to radio and debuted at number 45 on Radio Songs after 2 days of release. After its first week of release, the single debuted at number 9 on Adult Pop Songs and number 12 on Pop Songs, setting the record for the highest debut on both charts. On the Pop Songs chart, it tied with Mariah Carey's Dream Lover, 1993, for the highest first-week chart entry, although not officially released to country radio. The single debuted and peaked at number 58 on country airplay. Shake It Off debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart, dated September 6, 2014, the 22nd song to do so. After 2 consecutive weeks at number 1, it dropped to number 2, where it stayed for 8 consecutive weeks. Shake It Off returned to number 1 in its 10th charting week, and spent a further week at number 1, totaling 4 non-consecutive weeks atop the Hot 100. It also topped Billboard airplay-focused charts including Pop Songs, Adult Pop Songs, and Adult Contemporary. Shake It Off was one of the best-selling singles of the 2010s decade in the United States, selling 5.4 million digital copies as of January 2020. As of December 2024, the single remains Swift's biggest hit on the Hot 100, where it spent nearly 6 months in the top 10 and 50 weeks in the top 100. The song was certified diamond by the Recording Industry Association of America, which denotes 10 million units based on sales and streams. With this achievement, Swift is the first female artist to have both a song and an album, Fearless, certified diamond in the United States. Shake It Off also topped the charts and received multi-platinum certifications in Australia, 18 times platinum, Canada, 6 times platinum, and New Zealand, 6 times platinum. In the United Kingdom, it peaked at number 2 on the UK singles chart and, by November 2022, became the first song since 2020 to surpass 1 million in pure sales. It was certified 5 times platinum by the British phonographic industry to become Swift's best-selling single in the United Kingdom as of April 2024. in Japan. Shake It Off peaked at number 4 on the Japan Hot 100 and was certified triple platinum. This is the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.